Hi everyone. Today on the Hillbilly Files, we're going to let our neighbors see just how strange we really are. We're going to build something. I'm going to build something that I think you guys will like. I figured since we had the YouTube channel, I may as well do something super fun, something that adventurous souls like myself, like us, would also appreciate. What I'm building, not sure if building's the right word, might be putting together, might be a better word. I'm putting together. I'm in my front yard today. I'm putting together what is basically it's a mobile campsite. It will be something that I can mobilize in under an hour, but it's not just going to be any campsite. This is going to be a super deluxe campsite for wintertime. As these snowstorms come in, this winter, I want to be able to load everything up, compartmentalize everything, have everything ready to go, and within an hour, as these snowstorms come in, I can be on the top of a mountain someplace, set up, kick back, having my hot chocolate. Now, this, like I said, this isn't going to be just any old campsite. I have heat, I have power, I have lights, all sorts of, not freezing to death. Put it that way. That's not the plan. We're not trying to rough it. This is fun. This is, try to be fun. Try to have some fun. So, like I said, we've got heat. I've got some of my stuff, some hillbilly stuff. Some of it will be traditional camping equipment. Some of it will be, like I said, some of it will be hillbilly stuff. I have a solar generator, matter of fact, that you guys haven't seen yet. Some of you seen, the tent heater, my homemade tent heater, candles, but I've got a homemade solar generator too that I'm going to use. I've tested it a little bit, but not out in real conditions in the cold, that kind of thing. So what I'm doing is I'm going to set everything up and get everything in place. Get the tent, I'll have it on house power while it's here. While it's at home, it'll be on house power. But once it leaves, it'll be on its own power. It'll be standalone, have its own everything. That's the whole idea. I'm going to base it off of the Can-Am, so that its range is pretty much unlimited. My campsite can go anywhere the Can-Am can go. So I mean that's just about anywhere. That thing will almost climb a tree. But this should be a really seriously fun winter. I hope you guys, I hope some of you, you'll subscribe, follow the page, join our little adventures, you know. Maybe if you have a few ideas, a few suggestions, things that you'd like to see me try, maybe give us a yell, something like that. Be happy to. Love to do that kind of stuff. But like I said, I just figured since we've got this YouTube channel, I figured let's run with it. Let's do something really seriously fun. Something that you're not going to see every day. Going out in the middle of a snowstorm on top of a mountain in West Virginia, going tent camping, is probably not something you see every day. And my God, how much fun does that sound? Wake up on top of a mountain, like I said in my last video, have you a cup of coffee and check out the view. But like I said, we're planning to make it really nice with heat and have a full kitchen and have living quarters, bathroom quarters, bathroom facilities, of course. The whole 9 yards. Like I said, a super deluxe campsite. It's the only difference is that this thing can be mobilized in under an hour is the plan, so that it can be completely go from standing and fully functional to torn down in the boxes, ready to go in under an hour. And like I said, as these storms come in, all I got to do is just pick which side I want to go to that time. Go have fun. This is going to be a fun winter. This is definitely going to be a fun winter. Hope you guys come along. Okay, this is the basic premise here. It's just it's a 12-foot teepee tent, round, not the square one, it's the round one. But I've got pretty much everything set up. I didn't make the bed or anything like that. This is mostly for test fitting. You know, get everything set up, get it the way I want it. Got my little hearth heating unit. You know, this will be my little cooking area. I can either cook or run heat. I got my little hearth there to make everything level and firm, you know, good solid surface. But I've got over on this side, I've got my TV. And she's up and working, and it's on my own little generator. I'll show you him in a second. But yeah, it's working great. So I figure I get up on the mountaintop, I can either use my phone, you know, I can Wi-Fi the TV to my phone, or it has USB ports as well. I could just download a couple movies and throw them on there, and I'm watching, you know, watching a big flat screen out at the mountaintop. But that's the magic box, Heather calls it. It's kind of a legend on its own. It's just junk that I've accumulated over 50 years, you know, of camping. It don't matter what you're looking for. There's one of them in that box. So if you're out there and camping in the woods, if there's pretty much just about anything you might need, it's probably in that box. Heather actually made a song about it. I would sing it for you, but I'm not as cute as she is. But anyhow, what I wanted to show y'all, I'm going to go ahead and unhook it so I can pull it out here and show you. I don't have any slack on the cable. Now I've got a solar cell for this too. The harness was the only tricky part to it, was making the harness. But now, I know it's a bicycle. It's an old bicycle basket with a battery and some other stuff that I had laying around the house. The entire budget for this whole project is a great big whopping $0. This is stuff that I had, you know, laying around the house already. It's just a battery. That's the spare for my ATV. I've got the wiring harness, like I said, was the only tricky part, getting all the adapters and, you know, getting everything lined out. But it works like a charm. You know, I've tested it to recharge or to arm, you know, set the system up. You just simply hook the cables up, and you know, has your readout 13.1. So we've got a good charge. It's got 2 DC ports. I've got I think that's 4 USB ports here. Yeah, here. I've got USB 3.0, 2.0, and 1.0. It'll do Android, Apple, just about anything you can imagine. You know, it'll do it. But this right here, the cable, it just goes through the port in the tent to the solar panel. It's over on the porch. I didn't bring it out here in the mud. It just get dirty. But so it can, you know, recharge. But so far it seems to be doing great. I've got the little inverter down there. It has its own internal battery, so you can run on it while you're recharging the big one. You know, have it out in the sun, that kind of thing. Or well, the panel, not the battery. But you know, like I said, it's just some homemade junk that I had laying around. You know, just thought I'd throw together. But yeah, it works great. And I made a light. I had this is kind of weird, but yeah, whatever. I had these left over from when I put the light kit on my ATV. They're, you know, ground effects lights. It's a fork for a barbecue with hot glue on it. I just want to test it and see if it worked. And it worked so good that I just left it and slapped a wire on it. But we get out in the woods, I'll show you. This thing, it actually works surprisingly well. I was very much surprised, so I just left it like it was. I'm going to use it. It looks hideous. I mean, it's ugly, but it works great. It expands. You just, the rod, it's actually a roasting fork for, you know, marshmallows and hot dogs and stuff. And you just pull it out to any length, any height you want. Okay, or you see the little grip on the end? You slide the grip off, and it goes down in that little hole right there, and you can set it at any height, any height, angle, whatever that you want. And you've got a, real good low light source. It's not crazy bright, and it's LED, so it's not going to kill your battery. But, it's just goofing off. It was just something I slapped together. It's just hot glue. I just had them. I had some green ones. I was looking for some lights, and I didn't have any clear ones. I didn't have any white ones, but I did have 4 green ones. Why not? Slap them on there. Let's see what it looks like. But yeah, it works pretty good. It works. Yeah, you'll see. We get out in the mountains, you'll see. But yeah, I should have plenty of room in here. I'll have a tarp over it. Obviously, when it gets cold, I'll have a rubberized tarp over the top of it. But I should have everything I need, to just get it situated, and have it to where you can just quickly load it up, and take off and go get set up somewhere on top of a mountain and just have the adventure of a lifetime. I'm serious. That just sounds awesome, does it not? On top of a mountain in a tent in a snowstorm. Well, that's my plan anyway. All right, guys. Just thought I'd show you a little bit about what we were up to. I'm really excited about this. I really am. Like I said, I'm going to have it all modular and have it set up, ready to go, so that I can quickly just slap it on there and hit the mountains. Take off. Come on, snow. I dare you. Bring it. We've got a little Christmas tree. Got our heat, which it's not real cold. We've already turned it off. Look at that. Look at that. We are running completely on a little generator that I made, by the way. Little solar powered generator that I built.